Hi everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my Yasmin collection. This is also the very last installment to my Bratz collection video series, well, for the full-size dolls. So this video is going to cover all of my Yasmin dolls from 2007 to present day. A disclaimer, I know I'm saying her name wrong. I explained why in the first video. I love all of these dolls very much. She will always be my most sentimental Bratz character because she was my first, and
a lot of firsts.
A lot of firsts, not just my first doll, but a lot of different firsts.
First second-hand doll, first duplicated doll.
First adult purchase doll.
First, second time getting the same character.
She means the world to me. I love each and every one of these dolls, and I'm still very Yasmin bonkers to this day. Even though I have learned to love Jade just as much as an adult, I still will always have like this certain connection with Yasmin that I don't have with the others. Pictures of any of them, if you're trying to identify your dolls, I recommend checking out my Flickr instead of like watching the video a million times over. It might be more helpful. I have a whole album just for Yasmin dolls. And with that being said, let's get to it. So this is a quick pan of part 2. I have a lot. They all loop around there, and there's Oliver. So this is Flower Girls Yasmin. I got her in a lot on Craigslist called Craigslist 1. It was a Christmas gift from my dad in the fall of 2011. There was like 70 some odd Bratz dolls in that lot, and it was still to this day the biggest lot of Bratz that I ever bought, and they're really special to me because they kickstarted my Bratz collection. This doll was actually one of my least favorites when I got the lot because I wasn't really familiar with like the 07, 08 generation of Bratz at all. But I love her a whole lot now, and I think she's really beautiful, and I actually bought a lot of pants on eBay just for these so she could have them. She was one of the dolls that most broke my heart in the lot because she still had like the packing tape stuff around her hair, like she had just been bought and made naked. It was really awful. This is the fashion show Yasmin. I got her very recently at the flea market this spring in 2017. I got her from one of our favorite regular sellers called Mulan Lady. She's always really nice, and she knows how much we love dolls, so she always gives us a deal. And I had actually seen another one of these dolls from other sellers like the week before, but she was really expensive, so I'm
and her hair was butchered.
Yeah, and her hair was butchered, so I'm really glad to have this one. And she's got a really cool face. Her eyes are painted really close together. Fitness Yasmin and Sweetheart Yasmin. I got both of them from Craigslist 1 as well. I always thought that this doll looked like a bumblebee or something. She's got a really funny face. But I'm really proud to have her whole outfit because when I got her, she didn't have her shirt, so I ended up having to mate her with this later on. She was a really cool doll from the get-go because I love her eyes, her blonde highlighted hair, and also the fact that she's like a Valentine's themed doll. But I like my second one probably even more. I got her for 50 cents naked with some other Bratz dolls in 2012, and can't you tell I had a lot of fun dressing her up? And she has these like really weird like freckles on her nose almost. They're like little scabs in her plastic. I think they look really cute. 2 Bratz the movie Yasmin dolls. So this is the clown waitress one, and this is the talent show one. I got her on Father's Day 2012 from this bin of Bratz dolls I bought with Magic Snow Jackson, and I recognized her right away as being a movie doll because she has like these really weird articulated arms, which are, by the way, super inconvenient to dress, but she's so goofy and cute, and I've had a lot of fun changing her over the years. And then I got her actually with my Style Stars Yasmin next to her and my Pretty and Punk Chloe from these elderly people that sell dolls at our local flea market. And actually we still buy dolls from them. I got them in 2012, and they were the first dolls we bought from them, and it started a very good relationship of us buying dolls and them making money off of their dolls. Yeah, and I remember they said that they were really ugly. These dolls were really ugly, and they just wanted to get rid of them, so it all worked out for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Other Style Stars Yasmin on the wrong body. As you can see, I got her with my Pampered Pups Charlie and a lot of really like mutilated scruffy Bratz dolls that I felt so bad for. There were so many haircuts, and the clothes were all cut up, and they had been like swapped around on different bodies. But she's so pretty, and I actually like that she's on this regular body because she can wear more clothes, and she's just so pretty. It would be like a shame not to be able to dress her and everything. Then we have Magic Hair Yasmin. She's my favorite Magic Hair doll. I think she's beautiful. I got her with one of my twins' Nona dolls at a flea market a long time ago, and I remember she was wearing a Style It Yasmin shirt when I got her, but she has like beautiful hair. It kind of wraps around those dolls, but One of my favorites, like she's a goddess. Then we have Fashion Pixies Yasmin. I actually got her from the same seller as these two later on that summer. I never really liked the Fashion Pixies dolls because I thought that their smaller heads were kind of weird, but when I saw her in person, I just about died because she's so cute.
whimsical.
Like, I'm glad that Bratz dolls don't regularly look like this, but she is so adorable. Then we have Magic Makeup Yasmin. I bought her in an indoor flea market in 2013 when Colleen got her Hollywood hair Ken named Caleb. And she was really beat up when I got her. She had her outfit, but her hair was a train wreck. It was all split ends and stuff, so I put a lot of work into making her look nice. One of my favorite Bratz dolls of them all, this is Sleepover Yasmin from 2007. I got her in a lot with Monster High dolls in the fall of 2013, known as the Laguna Bin. She was actually one of the nicest dolls in said lot, even though she didn't have her outfit. Like, the doll herself was, like, perfect looking. And I love her wide eyes and her pink makeup. She's just everything you could want in the Bratz doll. Then we have my two cheerleading Yasmins from 2007. I got this one on eBay. She was with a bunch of Moxie girls that I wanted to buy, and she was just like a bonus because she had her whole outfit. And then not long after, I bought this doll at a yard sale on Memorial Day weekend. Skydiving Yasmin. I once again got her from the same seller as like Fashion Pixies Yaz and stuff. The funny thing was, when we found her on the table, she was missing one of her shoes, so Colleen haggled the guy.
You got him to knock $1 off.
And then a week later, he signals her over, and he shows her the boot and jokes around that we owe him $1. So it's just a really funny story. Then we have Costume Bash Yaz. I got her at my local flea market in 2014, I think. I think I got her for like $1, and her hair was all ratchet. Obviously, it's nice now. World's First Date Yasmin. I don't have Brayden, sadly, but I got her with my Pampered Pups Charlie. She has cut hair. It's like to here instead of down to her feet. She's so cute, and she changes all the time. Then we have Spring Break Yasmin. She's a cool story because I found her in 2013, brand new at Toys R Us, and she's a 2009 Bratz doll. But when they were trying to get rid of all of their short Bratz to make way for the tall Bratz, they just started putting out old stuff from the stockroom, and I got her for like $5, which is a really good deal. And like, look at that hair. Dolls that should look familiar if you watch my videos regularly. 2009 Party and Fashionably Fit Yasmin. I got them both from the $5 bin bonanza this past year. It was a big lot of stinky cigarette smelling dolls that I got for $5, and there were like 70 of them, and they're really awesome.
I literally, for some strange reason, wanted this doll since 2011 when we got Craig's one. I don't know why.
I know, and I really like Party Yaz because she's got these shocking eyes.
I know, she's beautiful.
Then we have my two 2010 10th anniversary Yasmin dolls. So this one is one of the most special ones in my collection. She was my very first store-bought doll of them all, even like Barbie and stuff, as an adult. And I remember the day that I bought her, my dad went grocery shopping with us at Walmart, and we were in the toy aisle, and I was actually planning on getting Express It Jade or 2010 Jade, but then I saw her. It's always a Jade and Yasmin. So I saw her, and I had to get her, and I remember like how fascinated I was when I opened her in the car, and I was looking at her hair and her body mold, and I was like trying her stuff on my Nevaeh doll, and you know, my old Bratz clothes on her. She's one of my favorite dolls, and I actually read a blurb about her on one of my episodes of Dolly Diaries. And then her twin here came with my Pampered Pups Charlie from that lot. Case in point, cut hair. Sad. Then we have my Party Yasmin. Again, one of my most special. Actually, there's like 3 of them in a row. So we have Rock Yaz and Wild Wild West Yaz. Party Yasmin I got on clearance for $7 at Walmart when my dad got me my 2010 Phoebe and Roxy dolls. I had never paid any attention to these party dolls at the store, but I was really hard up on clothes, so when my dad said I could get her too because she was so cheap, I thought, oops, why not? She's a good deal. I could use the clothes. So when I got her, I realized how amazing she was and that she had saran hair, and that prompted me to collect the whole line, and that was actually one of the very first Bratz lines that I decided to complete. It took me a while to get Party Chloe, but I love her, and she's my favorite from the line. I love her even more than Party Chloe because she's just so
I know.
special.
I really love her.
I wouldn't part with this doll for $1 million. 2010 Let's Talk Yaz. I got her in 2013 for like $6 at Toys R Us because, like I said, they were trying to clear out their dolls. So she actually never talked. There's something defective about her, but that's cool. I don't keep batteries in my dolls anyways. Rock Yasmin and Wild Wild West Yasmin. Yasmin, who I got for Christmas 2011. That was my last Christmas with Dad. And there's this whole story about how we went looking for Party Chloe that night, but we couldn't find her, and my dad wanted me to go home with something, so he bought me the Rock line and the Wild Wild West line. She's probably my favorite from the Rock line because I just think she's so pretty. Like, I wish she didn't have bangs because, like, look at that face. It's beautiful. She's my favorite of all the dolls I got that night because the story behind her is that when we were in the store, the last Walmart we went to that night, Dad really wanted me to get something, so he said I should get the Wild Wild West dolls because he liked watching Western shows, so he thought that they were a really nice line. But I didn't know how to take care of nylon hair at the time, and I thought her hair looked really suspicious, so Dad, like, ripped open her box so I could feel her hair. Don't do that. I knew it was nylon, but I just couldn't say no to Dad offering to buy me a doll, and I just knew that she'd mean something to me later on, so I was going to get her. Then Dad said I should get the other Yasmin that wasn't opened. We went to the register, but all I could think about was how now no one else would want to buy this doll because her box was ripped open. So I ended up making up some other problem with that doll.
so we can go back and get her.
I went back and I grabbed her, and then since she was already half open, I opened her up in the car, and the thing I remember the most about this doll is I opened her up and it was like night, and I had her sitting on the dash above my radio and my Jeep, and she was just looking at all of us from the dash when we were going to the last store that night. And I'll never forget that moment. It's like a frozen moment in time, and she reminds me so much of my early days of collecting, and I love her so much. One of my favorite dolls, and she's made a lot of cameos and thumbnails and stuff. My 2011 Cats Yasmin doll, I got her and my Megan on sale at Walmart before a big snowstorm in 2012, and I really wanted this line because the night we were looking for Party Chloe, I saw these dolls. She's so pretty. I think she's one of the prettiest
Cats dolls. We were shopping before a snowstorm.
Yeah, I know. We were supposed to be getting essentials, and then I was like, well, if we get snowed in, I'll need dolls. Then we have Silent in the City Yasmin. She was actually what drew me to the line and made me want the line because she has this beautiful, like, makeup, and she's themed like she's from India, and I love India dolls.
I like her outfit from the line the best.
Yes. So I ended up getting her on sale at Toys R Us. Then we have a really cool story. This is all glammed up designer streaks Yasmin. So when they were trying to, like, clear out Bratz dolls around the time of the Tall Bratz, she kept popping up at Toys R Us, and by then she was pretty out of date. And I really wanted her, but she was, like, still $20, which was way steep considering she just came with, like, you know, expired hair gel. So I kept waiting and waiting for her to go on sale. And then when I finally decided I couldn't take it anymore and I was going to buy her, anyways, sale or no sale, I couldn't find her anywhere, and I was so upset. I thought she sold. So as we were leaving the store, I went to a random aisle that didn't even have dolls in it, and I saw the bottom of her back box tipped over, and when I ran over, I realized her box was covered in something brown. Someone had spilled coffee all over her box. Somehow it hadn't gone on the inside. So when I scanned her, she rang up as $2. Yay! So all because someone spilled coffee on her. She smelled good too. She smelled like coffee after. I glammed up Yasmin at Marshall's in 2014. I really wanted this line, so I was super happy when it turned up so much later. And she has my favorite outfit. She might be my favorite doll from this line.
I think I like Jade's outfit the best.
I know.
I don't know.
It's hard. Then we have On the Mic Yasmin. I got her at the flea market in 2015. I just found her chilling on a table at the flea market, and I had to get her. I always wanted her, and I kept seeing her in clearance sections at different Walmarts, but they never marked her down, so I just couldn't afford to buy her. But look at her hair. It's so cool. Then we have Crystalicious Yasmin. I got her on sale at Toys R Us. I love hair gimmick Bratz lines, so I had to hoard this whole line when it went on sale. Boutique Yasmin. She is one of the most special dolls in my collection, and she is what changed me as a collector. So up until getting her in the fall of 2012, I was really picky about the Bratz I bought. And even when I got dolls like these two from my dad that meant a lot to me, I would find flaws in them, like, oh, they have nylon hair, oh, their bodies aren't ideal. I would find things to nitpick. And the day I saw her at Kmart, I just remember staring at her and feeling like a kid for the first time since I had gotten back into collecting. Like, she made me feel like an 11-year-old again. I loved everything about her. I just couldn't leave her there, and the thought of leaving her behind, like, physically hurt me because I hadn't felt so drawn to a doll since I got my Express at Yasmin in 2002 and my World Twins Nevea that was from the flea market. So I had to buy her. She wasn't on any kind of sale, but she was the reason I ended up collecting the rest of that line, and she really showed me how being into Bratz dolls and like all generations could be so much fun. So she represents a lot in my collection. I'm sure I've missed some things. Then we have Feather Aegis Yasmin. I got her from Toys R Us's website on sale, actually with True Hope Yasmin. And I got like free shipping and stuff because I really loved these lines and I wanted to complete them, but I couldn't find either of these dolls at the store at the time. So look at that hair. Pink Winter Dream Yasmin. I loved this line from the moment they first hit Walmart's shelves. I remember I was going to be good and wait for them to go on sale, but then I couldn't. I was having this really bad day and I was really stressed out, so I decided I would get a pick-me-up and I bought this Yasmin doll. Shopping therapy is probably not the best. Then we have Totally Tattooed Yasmin. I think she's like the prettiest totally tattooed doll besides maybe Sasha, but her outfit is just something else. I got her on sale at Toys R Us with most of the line, but Colleen and I have always thought it looked like she was wearing a leather diaper.
The leather diapers are real in the 2010, 2012 era. And
yeah.
I'm not sure why.
It should be the babies that have the leather diapers. 2012 Strut Yasmin. I got her at Kmart when I decided I wanted the whole line. I love her short hair. I think she's my favorite from this set because I just think she's so unique with her short hair, and I love her outfit. It's just so dainty and perfect. She's one of my favorite Yasmin dolls aesthetically. Then we have 2012 Funk and Glue Yaz. I got her for $4 or $6 on sale at Walmart, and I've explained this with my other ones, but I removed their plastic skirts and stuff because they couldn't sit or stand. It was just such a like inconvenient gimmick, and I'll just modify them a little bit so that they can be happier, and I had fun making her earrings, and I think she's so pretty. Then we have Fashion Stylist Bratz Pack Yasmin. She's probably my second favorite from this set. I just love pack dolls, and their outfits are so cool, and I love that they came with fabric purses. Then we have Desert Jewels Yasmin. My two favorites from this line were always Chloe and Yaz, so I was pretty determined to get in them once they went on sale. And I ended up finding her at Toys R Us around the time of the Bratz clear out, and I got her the same day as my Meowdy and Persephone Monster High dolls, and I remember we opened them all in the car, and Yasmin was like totally cool. She didn't make me feel car sick or anything, but Meowdy and Persephone's glue was so bad and strong smelling that even Colleen, who does not get car sick, felt like she was gonna throw up. Holiday Yasmin from 2012. She was my favorite from this line, but for some reason she disappeared from Walmart the quickest, so when the dolls went on sale, I couldn't find her. I ended up getting her like 2 years later at TJ Maxx, but I was so happy the day I got her. She is one of the prettiest Yasmin dolls ever. Speaking of beautiful Yasmin dolls, we have my two Neon Runway gals. I want to say I got Miss Pink first. I got her on clearance at Walmart, and then I got the one with the white hair on sale at Big Lots, and at first I liked Jade the best from the line, but upon getting Yasmin, I kind of like Yasmin the best. Style Stars Yasmin. I think I got her for like $3 at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It was TJ Maxx. Randomly one night, and I was really excited to get her because she's so pretty. 2012 Black Friday Yasmin. I'm sorry it got dark, the sun just went away. I think I got her at like Savers for $1 in a baggie with other Bratz dolls. I love dressing her up because she's so pretty. These Black Friday dolls have beautiful facial screenings. Speaking of secondhand Bratz dolls that are beautiful, Chic Mystique Yasmin. I kick myself every time I think about the fact that I didn't buy more of these dolls when they were on sale, because I was a bit snobby back then, but I love the Chic Mystique line. They are so pretty, and I found her for $1 at the flea market when I got my second first edition Avery, and I think she looks really good in this formal funk outfit. Then we have my Sea Stunners Yasmin. She might be my favorite from the line. It's between her or Jade. I got her on sale at Target, and she was like the third tall Bratz I ever had in my collection in person, and I've actually played with this doll. So she's really pretty. I just love everything about her. She kind of reminds me of like a tall version of 2002 Funk and Glow Yasmin. Totally polished Yasmin. I love how she's so true to her like boho aesthetic that she's had since 2002. So I had to get her when I saw her go on sale at Target. So, I just want to say, I think that these 2013 Yasmin dolls have the prettiest faces of them all. Like, this is my favorite generation of Yasmin faces ever. Then we have In the Wild Yasmin. I got her on sale at Marshall's as well. What's interesting about this one is that she doesn't look like any of the other ones I've ever seen. She has like really harsh face paint. Then we have My Passion Yasmin. I had to get this doll when I saw promo pics of her online because she reminds me of Generation Girl Tori, who was one of my favorite Barbies ever. When I saw her for the first time at Kmart, not on sale, I like literally freaked out. I was actually there to buy like music festival Draculaura Laura and Claude. But when I saw Yasmin, I was like, sorry Claude, sorry Jackie Laura, I'm getting Yasmin instead. So I'll never forget that day, and she's one of my favorites. Then Bahama Beach Yasmin, I really, really wanted her. She was my favorite from the set. I mean, look at that ridiculous swimsuit. But she wasn't at Kmart when I got Jade and Chloe, and I was really sad, but I ended up finding her on sale at Walmart later on, and I had a gift card, so it all worked out. And I remember opening her up in the car, and then we went to the Salvation Army afterwards. Action Heroes Yasmin, one of my favorite dolls of all time. I got her on sale, I think, after Christmas or Black Friday in 2013. I love her yellow makeup, and when I saw pictures of her online, a lot of people were complaining and saying how ugly these dolls were, but when I saw the face, I was just like, I died. Like, I was so tempted every time I saw her in stores just to splurge, but I'm glad I waited because I was able to get Shira too. Misty Style Yaz, I got her for $4 at Target after Christmas, I think, in 2013, and she's actually my favorite from the line. She used to be my least favorite, but upon owning her, she's majestical. I love how they have like sort of like Tokyo Go-Go-esque faces, and she's got these really cool pants. And here's one of the prettiest dolls of all time. This is 2013 Core Yasmin. I only ever saw these dolls at Kmart. Colleen and I think she's seriously the prettiest Yasmin doll ever. She's just so basic looking. I love her. If you asked me who the prettiest doll in the world was, I might tell you her because she's gorgeous. I would
definitely say her.
Yeah, I just love this line of dolls, and I'm so glad I have her. Then we have my costume Bash Yaz. I wasn't going to get her originally because I could never find them on sale because no one really carried them around where I live. But she's so pretty that I ended up buying her from Target's website. I Express it Yasmin. I got her on sale at Walmart, I think. I think I intentionally chose the one that didn't have earrings either because people would like steal their earrings out, and I like to make my dolls earrings, so I was like, that's cool, I'll just get her. I remember we had to make a special trip out to a Walmart that was kind of far away just so I could get this doll.
Right?
Yeah, because I really had to have them in my life. Then we have 2013 Black Friday Yasmin, one of the last dolls that I got in 2014. I got her right before New Year's, and I got her at Walmart with my Black Friday Chloe from 2013. She's beautiful. I like the earrings I made her. They look like little hourglasses. Then we have my Selfie Snaps Yaz. I got her the day that Bratz came back in 2015 in July. I was only planning on buying Jade and maybe Sasha that day. I really, really liked Chloe too, and then I was like, well, you can't like not have Yasmin, like she was your first character. When these 2015 dolls first came out, I really wasn't a huge fan of Yasmin's face. Like, I prefer the more like sultry look of like this era.
It's funny because they had the opposite effect on me. I feel like a lot of the 2015 Yaz's are my favorite in the line.
Yeah.
Because they like the face so much.
But it took me some getting used to, but once I got used to it, like once it clicked, like I became obsessed. So while I still like this generation better, I really, really love her, and she might be my second favorite from the line. I mean, obviously Jade is my favorite. Then we have Hello My Name Is 5-pack Yaz. She's my favorite Hello My Name Is doll. I bought the set because I really wanted Megan, but then somehow Yasmin ended up becoming my favorite.
Me too. I
like her outfit, and I had a lot of fun making her headband, in case you can't tell. Then we have Study Abroad Yasmin. So this is Colleen's, like, baby.
I wanted her so bad.
Kept pressuring me to get this doll every time we saw her at Walmart. Yeah, I got her for 50% off on Toys R Us's website, and she's really pretty and really unique looking. Sleepover Party Yasmin. So I have this whole set, and I really wanted to get it. They're my favorite line from 2015, except maybe Selfie Snaps, because they're like the revamped version of the Slumber Party dolls from when I was a kid. And I love how she has like little froggies and stuff. I think she's my second favorite. Sasha's still my favorite, but she might be even prettier than Sasha. But I love her to bits and pieces, and I actually got these dolls on sale and then waited to open them until Christmas. Metallic Madness Yasmin, my hashtag BFFL Yasmin, my Fierce Fitness Yasmin, and my Snow Kissed Yasmin. I got all of these dolls from Toys R Us's website, winter of 2016, because they were like 70% off and free shipping, so that's why I have so many of these newer Bratz. So Metallic Madness Yaz is definitely one of my favorite of these newer Yasmin dolls.
She's definitely my favorite from that line.
I mean, yeah, she's definitely my favorite from this line. I love her purple lips. Like, dolls with purple lipstick are my favorites. Hashtag BFFL Yasmin is probably my favorite from this line as well. I love her outfit. It's just so like classic Yasmin. Of course, Fierce Fitness Yasmin is interesting because she's not wearing much makeup at all, and I just think that that plain bare-faced look is so cute. Snow Kissed Yasmin has 2 braids, and I'm a sucker for dolls with 2 braids. And it's got these beautiful purple streaks, and she's got hairy eyebrows. Love Music Festival Yaz.
She's definitely my favorite in that line.
And I like her outfits. I love how she's like consistently bohemian. I got her at Walmart on sale for half off. I have a video of me opening her with some other dolls. Backyard Beach Bash Yasmin is my favorite from this line. I got her on eBay. I got her with the other Backyard Beach Bash dolls because I never saw them in stores. And when I saw them on eBay for like, I think $30 for all of them in perfect shape, just deboxed, I had to get them, and I was really excited about getting Jade because I thought she had the coolest outfits, but upon getting them, she was definitely my favorite. She's probably my prettiest 2016, 2015 Bratz, besides Metallic Madness over there. And her outfit's so cool. Like, these shorts remind me of Swim Buddies Tommy's, and then this top reminds me of something Sunkissed Summer. Oliver, now is not the time. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you want to see pictures of these dolls, feel free to check out my Yasmin album on Flickr. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.